Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am going to go over the Boxycharm today for August of 2018. I had previously filmed this and then kind of went back and decided to redo this because I changed my mind. Originally, I was debating on trying out one product and I kind of decided to go ahead and do that. So if you like to see what's inside and everything, then hang tight here. So as every month I've gotten in and I've already kind of taken apart my box here, and they always come with a little informational card. And I'm just going to quickly go through these products so I have time to do a try on at the end, but they give you a little handout and what the products are worth, and then on the end they always give you some coupons, and then they have a Live It Up. They have different people in the picture here. So I'm just going to go through this here. So the first thing I have here is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I actually already have some of this and I really like this primer. I kind of was wishing I got one of the other primers from Becca, but I'm not unhappy to get this. I'm not going to open it because I am in the process of using a different one right now, but this is the Illuminizing primer. It works really nicely. It's very lightweight. It does kind of give a nice glow, but I'm not going to use it today. So I wasn't going to open it since I already am using one. The next thing here is the NCLA So Rich Vitamin Infused Cuticle Oil. This one smells like it smells like cotton candy. I'm not a big fan of the smell. I have one from my Glossy box that was called Mermaid Tears. That's kind of a bluish color that always smells amazing. So because I already have one and I don't use it that often, I am actually going to pass this on in a giveaway or give this away to somebody. But I'm not going to keep this because I'm just not going to use this. All right, next item here is the Bang Beauty gel eyeliner in the color Chocolate. So this is what it looks like. It's in like a little glass container, and that's what it looks like here. Now some people have gotten, I'm gonna just swatch it here, theirs really dried up. Mine is still nice and gel-like. You can use it as a pomade or you can use it as a gel eyeliner. I do actually use brown. I don't know if I'm going to play with this today in the video. I'm debating on that because I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. But I'll show you the palette, which you guys have probably always seen like 20 unboxings of this stuff. So you know which palette's coming in here. But I don't know. It just doesn't... It's not going to go with the palette. So here I'm going to go over the palette, which is this one. This is the Laura Lee Party Animal palette, and if you guys have been watching any YouTube recently, you've probably seen the bazillion videos with all the controversy about Laura Lee and all the other like beauty influencers. I'm not going to get into it. I was not super excited when I saw this palette, and then when I did my previous video that I uploaded and then decided not to publish, I debated in that video if I was going to even try out this palette or just give it away. And I've watched enough videos that I think I made my decision and I'm just going to kind of go over it. So it does come with a mirror. These are the colors. They're very vibrant. This is very much not my thing. So you can see brown with these colors just don't make a lot of sense. And I debated, do I try this on? Do I give it away? And the general consensus I've heard from this palette is it's kind of crap. Like it doesn't work well and everything. So I decided it wasn't really worth it to give it to somebody. I might as well play and just see for myself because like I said, everybody's kind of said just really bad things about this palette. So I'm just going to finger swatch a few of these. Let me get a beauty wipe here so I don't make a horrible mess. I'm going to use the beauty wipes from my Target box. So these are the first three colors, as you can see here. So this is let's see, this one here is Isa Party, which is supposed to be yellowy. It kind of has a greeny color almost. The middle one is called Damage Control, and the dark blue one is the Karaoke. And let me get some beauty wipes. I still don't edit. Eventually I need to start editing. I need to find some good editing software, and honestly I need to upgrade my laptop, which is why I've been putting off with it, so you guys see my unedited version. I don't think most people mind, but anyway, next three colors I'm going to swatch here are Drinks, Bottoms Up, and Hungover. These are the three. These are actually the three that I was most interested in. This one looks less purple on the screen, but in person this is a really pretty dark purple, but you can see it has a lot of like the I don't know, it's got a lot of like chunks in it. This is bottoms up the pink. It's got a lot of sparkle in it, and then the last one is drinks, which is an orange. So yeah, I'll try these on, but I just don't see how these go with the brown. But there's a lot of controversy around Laura Lee, so after all of that, I decided I was just going to try it on, see how I play with it, see if I agreed with it, and not give it away, because I just honestly don't feel like the reviews on this palette are worthwhile for me to give to someone. I just don't think that's fair. So, because I debated, and I was like, well, maybe I'll give this away as my second person giveaway, and then I debated, and I went ahead and bought a ColourPop palette instead because, well, I just like ColourPop better, and I think it's a better brand. And so, anyway, but I'm not going to get much more into the controversy. I am not a drama channel. I don't like getting into drama. It's for other people, not for me. All right, next thing, which will go in a giveaway, and I'm just going to show you guys here real quick. I'm not going to swatch it, but I can tell you already I'm not going to use it, is this color. It's the Smashbox Lippy that they gave me. It's Be Legendary Liquid Pigment. It is in a brick color. I don't wear this color. I have like 2 other lipsticks in this color that I have never reached for. So I'll give this away because some people really like this color, and I actually got a color that is not like crazy awful. It's just not a good color for me. So I'm not going to swatch this. Some lucky person will get this in the giveaway. Someone else. So, and then the final thing here is the Wonder Beauty. We got 3 eye patches. I am a huge fan of eye patches in any form or fashion. I have not used this particular brand. So these are the last thing. So I'm just going to go over the prices real quickly, and then I'm going to start doing my makeup to try on the eyeshadow. So the Wonder Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks are $13. I think that's for a full size. I'm not sure. Doesn't really tell us. Alright, the Laura Lee palette is $19. I wouldn't pay $19 just for the colors, but hey, that's me. Alright, the next thing is the NCLA So Rich Lollipop. This is $18. This again, don't like the smell, but it is a good product, so someone else will get this product. The next thing is the Bang Beauty Chocolate Eyeliner. This is $22. That seems really pricey for it. I don't tend to use a lot of liquid eyeliner or gel eyeliner, but hey, it isn't a color I'll use. I will play around with this, probably not today. And then finally is the, oh, I got 2 more things. The Smashbox Assorted Lip Products. This is the liquid lip. So these run from $21 to $24. Some lucky person's going to get this. And then finally, it is the Becca primers. These run from $15 to $18. I think this is the $18 one, but don't quote me on it. So all in all, not my favorite. Oof, sorry, I'm throwing things again here. Not my favorite box. They said it was curated by Laura Lee. I don't know what she was thinking. This is a hot mess. The lip colors don't go with the eyeshadow palette. The eyeliner doesn't go with it. Like, there's no cohesiveness to this. It felt like she just picked a bunch of random crap and put it together. So, kind of wish there was a little more cohesiveness. I like 2 of the products, which these 2 do make up the price of the box. I do think 2 of the products were fine. They just don't work for me, so I'll give those away. And, oh, sorry, I liked 3 of the products. And then, this. So, anyway, let me get into this. In my last video, I talked about my NARS eyeshadow primer, and I was going to try it out today on the video, because I thought it'd be a fun thing to try out. I don't know what kind of look I'm going to make just quite yet with this palette, so I'm kind of curious here. So I've heard there's a lot of fallout, so I am not going to do my other makeup first. I'm just going to start with the primer and kind of go here and see how it goes. So this stuff is like a gel cream matte. I don't know. It feels like a lotion basically. I don't think I have to do anything special with it. I'm just going to put it on here. and let it dry. Go from there. All right, so let's get into this here. I'm gonna start with my Glamour Dolls Lisa Frank. Anyone who grew up in the 80s, early 90s, Lisa Frank, I know this is a silly brush. I got this in like some Ipsy deal because Ipsy throws these like deals where they will put stuff together and then sell it for a ridiculously cheap price. And this was in there because there were some masks and some nail polish. And I looked at the brush and I was like, oh, this looks so cheap, but I love this brush. I don't know, it is a really good brush, even though it has that out there. So I'm using my very colorful unicorn Lisa Frank brush. Seems very apropos with the palette. So I'm going to start with the, ooh, this is hard because I don't do a lot of color, but I'm going to start with the It's a Party and just kind of put it on as my transition color. Again, this is one of those where I don't really understand why they didn't put something a little bit more neutral on here. I guess you're supposed to buy these in the anthology or whatever. They had like a 2-set one with a Boss, what was it, Boss Girl? Anyway, I guess you could mix and match them and blend them better that way. I don't know. So this color is going on very lightly. It's not very dramatic or bold, which I know a lot of people complain about. Honestly, for my purposes and me wearing, I don't mind. I don't really like a bold, bright eyeshadow, so I wouldn't know what to do with a bold, bright eyeshadow anyway. So yeah, this is definitely taking a while to build up. I mean, it's barely there, if you can see. Alright, so anyway, it is barely there. It's not really doing much. It'll be interesting. Alright guys, next one here. I think I'm going to do a little bit of like a, for me, I'm going to do something that kind of stays true to me, since I've heard this palette is less than ideal. And I'm going to do a kind of a pinky purple look. So I am going to go into just a little bit of this Drinks. And I'm going to just define the crease a little bit more with this color here. So it is, like I said, not as vibrant as I was expecting. And a little patchy. And very dusty. So dusty doesn't usually bother me because I don't have a heavy hand with shadows. And so, you know, I tend to be very light-handed on it. Some people tend to like, and it's, I just don't, I don't know. I'm light-handed. Alright. It's not bad. Again, very light, not very heavy. Okay. Let me get my next thing in here. Let me find my eyeshadow brush that I want. Sorry guys, I am just, it's early morning. Baby stayed up all night. Baby, well, he woke up at like 4 in the morning, and then my husband is taking my daughter to school, and I thought, well, before baby gets up, I'm going to try to quickly do this video and see how it works. Okay, so I'm using the purple shade, which is what I was most excited about, the Hungover, and I'm just going to kind of layer it here and see how I like it, because this is the color I was the most excited about. Oh, it's batchy. Okay. It's kind of going on hard. Like, this is definitely not an easy palette to work with. Ooh, yeah. Wow, this is definitely not easy. Let's see if it blends at least out. Lots of fallout. Definitely a little patchy. Definitely hard to work with. Not loving this. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to take a makeup wipe. That is a mess. This does not go where you think it goes. Okay, trying it a little bit more here. glad I watched a lot of videos on this, because this would have made me feel like I didn't know what I was doing if I had not watched some videos. Wow, this is just not really doing it for me. Okay, so I'll clean up that side here in a minute. It looks like a hot mess. I am usually way neater on my eyeshadow than that, but you can see the fallout. It's just kicking up. It's not very easy to work with. For simplicity's sake, because I've heard that these are rather difficult to work with, I'm going to go with bottoms up on my finger and kind of blend it in here, because I've heard that if you don't, this pink just falls out everywhere. And I'm going to go back with my finger on the purple. Oh, I think this look I may be wiping off before the rest of my day. I'm just not loving this. I'm getting pink flecks all down there. Like, this is a hot mess. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to go ahead and kind of wipe up a little bit with my wipe. Oh, gosh. Like, this is really messy. Okay. And then I'm going to go back with my brush and kind of clean it up a little bit. I don't think this is very salvageable. I mean, this is just, I don't even know what to do with this. It doesn't blend. It just looks messy. Wow. Not happy with that. Alright, trying to salvage this. I'm going to try to give it a good college effort here. I'm going to blend it here. And every time I put my brush on, this stuff just comes off. Like, it's not blending well. Like, look, it just kind of goes away. So I'm going to go back with my finger. And then I'm going to go back with my finger over it and kind of just blend with my finger. I think the only way you can truly put these shadows on is with a finger, I'll be honest, because like any other way just does not work. Okay, that's about as good as I can get it up there. Okay, now I'm going to work on my under eye part here, and I'm going to use Karaoke, which is that darker one, and I'm going to get a very special fine brush because I don't trust that this stuff is going to fall all over the place. So that's this darker blue here, just ever so lightly here, and I am going to just stamp it on my waterline here. That's actually not too bad. Okay. I still have pink glitter here. That's crazy. Okay. I don't think, let me do a little bit of the damage control. That's the last color in the middle there. I'm gonna put that going into the inner corner. Okay, so that's a hot mess. So let me just kind of continue on with my makeup look, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about this. So this is the Pure Hydro Gel Lift. I love it when I first wake up in the morning. It just gives me a little pop of, I don't know, like hydrating. This is, I've used this before, you guys have seen, is Age Rewind Concealer. And it is my favorite concealer. This is in the color Fair. It has a funky little applicator brush, but I just absolutely love it. Some mornings I have a like a sponge applicator thing I use. This morning I'm just going to use my finger because, well, it's that kind of morning. And I forgot my powder, so we're going to not set this look because I didn't grab my powder today. Anyway, I tend to not, and you guys have probably seen this in my videos, I tend to not wear a lot of foundation. I say foundation for very specific causes, and well, today's not one of those. Alright, next thing is, and I am in love with this, this is the Essence brand Illuminating Matte Bronzer. This is by far my favorite bronzer right now. This stuff is just phenomenal. And then I'm using an Aesthetica P12 brush that I got in a previous Boxycharm box, and I'm just giving myself a nice bronzy look. I don't know, this bronzer is amazing. It's like, it's not too dark, it's not orangey. It gives me a nice little glow. This is my current favorite. And I do have some other really good bronzers, but I just keep hands down reaching for this one. Just to give myself an overall, like, youthful, bronzy look. Okay, so I'm going to dive into another palette to kind of do some extra, because this palette is missing a few things that I think are key to when you're doing your makeup. The first thing it's missing is a light shade to kind of highlight your inner corners and everything. And I don't know, it needs that. It's missing it. It just feels like there's something off. And so I'm going to use this really pretty highlighter shade here. This is my Essence Eye and Face palette. It doesn't even say what colors these are, but this has just got some nice shimmery shades on here. So I'm going to use that to kind of go into this inner corner and pop this look, because like I said, I personally feel like it needs a little bit more. And I'm just going to kind of go along here and go up here. And then I'm going to go with my finger and take a little bit and put it on the brow bone here. And then a little bit on the brow bone here. Okay. I am going to use the blush that I got in my last month's Sephora Play called Partay. I really like this blush. It's a really pretty, just light pink. And I'm going to use, again, my Aesthetica brush, and I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheek here. A little bit. I'm not, I don't really feel like I have to go too heavy-handed with my blushes. Alright, and then I do like to put a little bit of, this is the Noda Hydra Highlighting Face and Body. I got this in a FabFitFun add-on sale, and I like to put a little bit on my nose, and I actually put a little bit on my brow, and it just gives me that dewy, glistening look. I don't know, I like it. I've been reaching for it. It smells wonderful. It has some lavender oil in it. Alright, and then final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with my highlighting brush. This is my Luxie Taper highlighting brush in 522. I got this in another Boxycharm box, and I'm just going to go into this eye and face palette and do a little highlight. And ooh, I don't know if I like this highlighter. It's a little blingy, a little too much. Maybe a little bit less. There we go. Anyway, and then the final thing I'm going to do, well, two final things here. Did I grab it? I did not. I forgot my mascara. Actually, you know what? We'll try out a new mascara today. I'm going to try out the Thrive Cosmetics mascara because I didn't grab my normal mascara that I reach for. So everybody's been saying good things about this mascara, so I will go ahead and try it out today. So it's got this funky applicator. This is in black. I tend to like more brown mascaras, but I figure with this crazy look, you might as well. So, yeah, I don't love this formula. It's definitely lengthening. I don't know if it's so much volumizing It's definitely a tackier formula. I kind of like my formulas a little bit more wet, and it's a little clumpy. I don't know. I'm going to go one more thing to see, and then I'll brush this out and see if this is any good. I don't know. This is not my favorite. I know a lot of people love this. Not loving this so far. Yeah, this is not my favorite formula. I mean, I'm glad I got to try it, but just not loving it. Okay. A little secret that I do, I guess is not much of a secret, probably everybody does this, is I have a good spoolie. This is the Aesthetica one we got in a previous Boxycharm as well. I do use a lot of the brushes they send, and I always brush out my lashes. Sorry, there's hair in here. I always brush out my lashes, because the one thing I hate is when my lashes look like spider webs. And if you can see, they're really clumpy. Like, this is definitely not my favorite mascara in the world. Like, there are so many other mascaras that are so less clumpy. This is just, yeah. This is not my favorite. It doesn't curl, it doesn't volumize. Like, you can see, I don't really care for this mascara. I don't think I'll be using this mascara again. Alright, so let me get some of this lip gloss on, or lip balm. I'm going to use the Revlon balm stain that I got. Just because I am feeling like a little light pink balm, not a real heavy lip gloss. I feel like I have already a lot going on. This is really nice. It just smells like mint. It's a balm in a crayon form. And so it gives me a nice little bit of color. I think I got this for like a couple bucks. This was super cheap. But yeah, nice. And then the final thing is I'm going to use the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist to set everything. I got this in my Tarte haul. I'll put that video up. Anyway, that is my look. It's actually turned out better than I thought. I don't love it. I think it's a little bright, but I am wearing a pink shirt with blue, so it does actually go with the outfit I'm wearing. But this was a really hard palette to use. I did not like it. It was difficult to blend out. It was kind of on par, in my opinion, with the Amazon palette that I used a couple weeks ago, only it was more pigmented. Lots of fallout, very hard to blend. Not very usable colors. It would be great if they had some like neutral shades and things to kind of blend and mix it with, and then, you know, I could forgive the really bright colors from being hard to blend. But the yellow and the orange barely blended. The purple just fell out everywhere. The blues were the only things that were kind of reasonable to work with, and the pink just left glitter everywhere. So this is yucky. I did not like this box very much. This was probably one of my least favorite Boxycharms, but hey, you know, you're gonna love some, you're gonna hate some, so this was not on my love box. But anyway, thank you guys. I am going to link down my subscriber giveaway. It is coming to an end in a couple of days, and as always, tell me what you think, subscribe, and thanks guys.